When I'm feeling overwhelmed and need a break from everything that's going on, the best thing that I have found that calms me down is watching a good movie. Whether I'm settling into the theater, enjoying the darkness and the crunch of freshly popped popcorn, or plopping down on the couch with my favorite blanket and my computer in front of me, or even just curling up in bed. The escape to different cultures and discussion that film prompts between family and friends really helps distract me from any mental stressors that I'm facing. So there's one good way to cope.
My method for relieving stress is exercising and doing physical activities. There are a lot of ways to do this, including joining a club, just going out with some friends, or even just going on your own. Personally, I really enjoy coming down to the bike path here, going for a run, a walk, or a bike ride. There are also several gyms open on campus where you can go to work out and relieve some stress.
Okay, when I'm doing homework, I really like to watch either a TV show or a movie that I've already seen before, is easy to follow, or is super predictable. I also really like to watch these movies at the end of a tough day, at the end of a long week, when I just really need some like downtime and something to kind of calm my nerves. So I tend to rely on predictable materials. So there's no more anxiety in watching something. I don't have to worry whether it's good or not. I can just sit there and kind of let my mind be numb for a bit. So some of these movies and TV shows, I'm gonna show you. So it takes a second to start the screen share, but yeah, I figured I like showing things. Okay. Okay. Nope, that is not it. This is. Okay, so I really like Grey's Anatomy. It's one of my favorite shows. It's my second time watching it. And I think some of like the medical jargon and terms they use helps some of the information slip past while I'm doing work. So it's a little bit easier to follow and also focus on work at the same time. I also really like The Office. It's fairly predictable. I've seen it quite a few times. It's easy to follow along with, just great to watch while you're trying to focus. I also really like The Good Place. I had neither seen it before, nor was it predictable, yet it was still easy to follow along with. So I found it was really easy to do my homework too. A lot of sitcoms are good with that, like The Office, Friends, The Good Place.
One thing that I've always done that I believe promotes health and wellness is read. For me, reading is a way to let my mind rest, but it also allows me to go on adventures and escape into a different world. I think letting your mind take a break is really important to health and wellness, especially at times when there's so much uncertainty and you feel overwhelmed. Take a second to just sit down, enjoy a good book, and don't worry. If you take care of your mind, you'll be stronger to take on the challenges of life.
Hey guys, it's Marie. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I do for self-care when I'm feeling down because of COVID or just from emotional reasoning. I sort of like a lot of methods that place myself out of the situation so I can sort of reflect and maybe like clear my head a little bit. When I'm like really upset, I'll cry usually, and then I'll probably sleep, take a nap, because when you wake up from a nap or you wake up from sleep in general, your mind will be all clear and you won't really have those negative emotions anymore. And crying is also really healthy for you because it releases your negative emotions and it also relieves stress.
And next on the self-care chain is baking. I can kind of just let myself be creative and have fun.
Baking makes you focus on one thing and is a great practice of mindfulness. While following the recipe, you can take a break from the stress and be present. And the smells alone can put you in a better mood. So the only thing that's left is to take it out of the oven and share your sweet treat with friends and family.